has already begun. This is such a fascinating topic, Doug. I wish we could have a whole half an hour with you talking about gratitude and the gratitude experiment. What is the gratitude experiment?
Well, the gratitude experiment is our latest film, sort of in the vein of the law of attraction, if you will, which was made popular, obviously, by the film The Secret.
Yeah.
But there's definitely more to than, just feeling good and having things come to you. Gratitude is a huge component of, obviously creating success and balance and happiness in everyone's life.
It can really make you healthier.
Absolutely it does.
It's proven. Now talk about the 400 plus people you have interviewed and consistently found gratitude to be a part of their success.
Well, I guess kind of my background as a speaker and an author is I did what Napoleon Hill did, who wrote Think and Grow Rich. And what he's known for is interviewing 400 of the world's top achievers. But in his day, he studied innovators and inventors, people like, Henry Ford and Thomas Edison. Well, I went and I constructed a very similar study. I went around the world and I started researching more than 400 of the world's top achievers in our time. But most of them, of course, I expanded to include things that were beyond what Napoleon Hill did. So business models that didn't exist, celebrities, athletes, multinational corporations, the whole bit.
Right.
And so I wanted to see what it took for them to get to success, but I also went deeper than just behavior. I started to go into what we now understand deeper into psychology and neuroscience. And this brings us to gratitude.
Yeah.
Because, gratitude, what I really found was a key underlying principle between creating success. Now, they didn't always use the word gratitude when they talked about it in their lives, but gratitude is kind of really, in an essence, it comes from the word grace, which is the same word we use for hope. So when we have a hope that we'll be able to do something, to achieve something, to get to a goal, we obviously invest more of our time, our efforts, and we make it happen.
So to define gratitude, not in the definition of the word, you just gave us the root of that, but how do you teach somebody to take that sort of feeling of entitlement or what might be negativity in what they're focusing on in their lives and turn it around to find that gratitude for those gifts that come their way?
It's interesting you mentioned a sense of entitlement there. That entitlement is actually the #1 thing that destroys gratitude.
Right.
Because when we feel we're entitled, we also become very selfish, and we also treat people differently. And as soon as we begin to sort of separate ourselves from others and really break down that link that we have with all the relationships in our life, it's the moment that gratitude dies. Because gratitude, really in essence, a gratitude is a way of saying the energy that connects us. Because when we begin to understand that, when you benefit, I benefit. When there's synergy, we all win. In fact, I always say that competition creates scarcity, synergy creates abundance.
Great word, synergy.
100%.
It's kind of been lost in the last while, though.
It really
synergy
has.
and gratitude, because it's competition and, survival of the fittest, and, you have to fight for everything that you get in this life. I think it's all sort of combative.
Well, it's true, and I'd be deceptive if I said there isn't truly an element of competition in the world. Even for certain job positions and so forth, there is a competition that's there, but it's how we go about it that makes the difference. And some people think that competition means that you have to sort of get into lethal mode where you have to take somebody out.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily what competition is. In fact, competition, I think, is learning how to do our best at our highest level, at our greatest potential, and oftentimes that doesn't mean stepping on other people. In fact, what it means is learning how to synergistically work with other people. In fact, relationships are the key to success, because every business, every opportunity that's out there, everything is underlined with people. And so if you burn those bridges, you're going to find out very quickly you don't have people to work with.
That's right. My stepdad always said, remember, you're going to meet the same people on the way up, and then you're going to meet on the way down.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the truth?
It is thegratitudeexperiment.com where you can see it. There's no screening in Vancouver, but you can catch it online. There it is, Doug's movie, and an affordable price point online for you as well. It's like tuning in and being able to click on it and have a moment. How long is your film?
I think the film's just over an hour.
Just over an hour. Good to know. If somebody wants to change their life and be more gracious and have more gratitude, that's a good place to start. Thanks, Doug.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.